Remember Blut und Glitzer.
Blut und Glitzer. Because I see the glitzer and I feel the blood or the blut.
Where do you feel it?
I can't tell you where it's flowing. To the brain.
It's flowing down.
Yes. Now, I just want to do this again because as we're at Eurovision, more people are watching now. So let's reintroduce who all of us are. We are? I can't speak English.
Who are you?
Yes, who are you? I'm William Lee Adams. I'm Wiwibloggs.
Yeah.
And you are Lord of the Lost.
Yeah, I'm Chris Harms from Lord of the Lost. I'm singing.
I'm Klaas, I'm playing the bass.
I'm Pi, I play the guitar.
I'm Garrett, I'm on everything, mainly piano.
Hi, I'm Nick and I play drums.
All right, and you've had your first rehearsal and second rehearsal.
And the second, yeah.
To us, it looked incredible. It looked even bigger than in Germany.
You watched?
We saw clips, not the full thing.
Yeah.
But what did you think of it?
I didn't really see it because I was on stage, but I liked it. So, no, from what I saw, we changed from the first rehearsals that we're using the full stage now, and we're having pyro all around the middle stage, which is like, it's like we wanted the rise of the song for the last third, and now we have that. So I love it.
And when you're performing, do you feel that change in the last third?
Yeah, a lot.
It's much more us now than it was during the first rehearsal. That was already cool, but now we're feeling really at home on stage.
But this is something you have to learn to find out, because you can plan things beforehand as much as you want, but you need to be on that stage for the first rehearsal to see okay, which space can I use? How do I feel comfortable? And especially us as a rock band we're used to running around on stage and having that energy, and so we can now we're actually able to put a 90-minute show within a 3-minute set.
Oh wow.
It's like the first rehearsal was getting to know each other. Now we're dating, and during the show we'll be married for a lifetime.
Oh, the show is going to be the third date then. That third date.
What happens on the third day?
I don't know.
Okay.
Never had a date before.
But I want to ask you, there's a big red triangle in the background we noticed. What does that symbolize?
Nothing. It's just
Red triangle.
no, really nothing. It looks majestic. It looks big. Of course you could go for a square, or you could use the whole LED thing, which looks a little like a cage, a room, but it's somehow limiting, although it's bigger. But the triangle kind of looks majestic. I think you look at that. So there's a reason why these pillars that you have in some cities sometimes standing with these thing on the top, why they all look the same, because it's like it has some majestic thing to it, but it doesn't symbolize anything special for us. We just wanted it to look wow.
But when I revisited it, and with a catwalk, it looks a bit like an arrow just looking right up, and it was like, okay, let's go
that's
there.
it symbolizes an arrow.
It feels a little like, let's go on top.
Go on top, absolutely.
He likes to be on top. He likes to be on top.
It's clear, let's say that.
But someone has to be bottom.
You can be sideways.
All right.
There we go. You can.
Let's say we can try everybody to be on the bottom.
I love how open-minded you are.
Yeah, so sure.
Now, speaking of open-minded, the people of Liverpool have really welcomed Eurovision. How have you felt being here? Do you feel the love from the locals?
Oh yes.
Yeah. The love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love.
Yeah, definitely. Since the very first hour we've been here, we're so welcomed here. It's just.
You can really feel that the city is embracing the whole event with joy.
And also, it feels genuine. That's the most important thing. It doesn't feel superficial or artificial. It's really, we feel genuine emotions towards everyone who's here as a guest.
And
Thing is like
and wherever you walk in this city, Eurovision is all over.
Yeah.
It's there's no corner where there's no Eurovision. It's wherever you walk, And
that one.
There's nothing about Eurovision that cool.
But I think the main thing compared to like sports events, like I don't know, football or whatever, is like there's not just like you know, two teams fighting against each other. The fans like hooligan style, like going like rooting for just one team. You come here, and of course everyone has their favorites and stuff, but everyone is welcome because all the fans are appreciating all artists from all over Europe coming here, saying hello. Maybe you're not my favorite, but great that you are here.
Right.
So the spirit of unity is not something that we just celebrate between the artists. It's also something that we celebrate all together. I think that's really important.
And you've been really good at this. You know, you've toured Europe in recent weeks, played at all sorts of parties. I'm curious, did anything about the Eurovision pre-parties surprise you?
We've been to just one because we didn't have time for more. We've just been to Amsterdam. I'm sorry. No, actually nothing really surprising. It was just, you know, it was just great to finally meet some of the other artists. But it wasn't like, oh wow, that's surprising. It was like pretty much how I hoped it would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't seem like a competition to you. It feels more like a kiki.
No, it's not.
Go ahead. After you.
It's not. It's to us. Obviously, there's a ranking system and everything, so you have the competitive factor in there. But as we already said, the spirit of unity is very, very strong. So there might be a winner, but there's no loser. It's really cool.
And your styling, there's so much gold, so many chains, so many piercings. I'm curious, when you're not on stage and not at an event, is the style the same?
Yeah, of course, but I'm wearing that piercing somewhere else.
Oh.
Yeah, that particular one.
Where is it?
It's really disturbing. I can't tell. No, yeah, yes and no. You know, it's something. There are days, and I think everyone knows these days, where styling is like the least thing you think about.
Right.
And I really enjoy these days.
Yeah.
And it depends on the mood each day. Someday I wake up and I'm like, I feel like this today, and I want to look like this. And tomorrow I might feel very different.
Yeah.
The day after I might feel like no styling at all. So it depends.
Okay.
So.
And are there any other Eurovision songs this year that you would like to cover or that you have covered?
We have covered lots of them actually, and I still have to cover 6 more. I'm singing in my hotel room every night. Jared did the piano beforehand in Hamburg. Last night in the hotel room I was singing Vesna.
Oh.
Yeah, you have some hair.
Oh, I'm so hot. So
I was singing Vesna, which was a challenge because you have to struggle with all these many languages.
Yeah.
Like there's Czech and there's Ukrainian and it's.
Can we hear some of it now? Are you prepared?
No, actually not. Because you know why? You work on these lines in these foreign languages that you don't speak, and I go line by line. So I know it by heart for 1 minute, and as soon as I learn the second line, the first is gone.
Okay.
So because it's really like concentrating to how can I pronounce it as perfectly as I possibly can as a German, and then I lose it. When I listen to the song, I could sing along now maybe, but no, it does not stay because I'm singing another song every day. French, Finnish, yesterday Czech and Ukrainian. It's going on and on.
One man, many tongues. Now, I just want to ask you a final question. You're so unified as a group. There's this warmth, this like family feel. What's the secret to staying together?
Talking. Yeah.
Communication is actually the key for us to work
Absolutely.
as friends, as we are as brothers, basically. Whenever there's a problem, arising even slightly, we nip it in the butt, basically. So we communicate, we address a problem, the elephant in the room, basically, and everything vanishes rather quickly, actually.
And also trust. We are not afraid of telling each other our weaknesses.
Yeah.
When someone says, I have a mental problem, I need help, I can't do this right now, I cannot do the deeds that I'm actually here for, you guys need to help me out for a couple of weeks. And so if you speak that out openly, then it's all a matter of trust. And then everyone can be like, okay, there's always a weakest member in the chain. And this always always changes, and if you accept this, that even if you are the weakest member, then sometimes it doesn't make you less worthy. So we can help each other, actually.
It's also very important for decision making. You can't always be completely democratic, at least in the sense of when someone has an idea and wants to pursue that idea, and 4 out of 5 people are with it. We wouldn't not do it because one person is like, I don't know. For the majority of these decisions, there has to be trust there, and be like, you guys know what you're doing. I might not be a fan of it, but I can be persuaded.
Okay.
So let's do it.
Let's do this, indeed. You guys, we want to thank you so much for joining us here in the Liverpool Lush Lounge. So we have a little gift for each of you. Your tub is gonna be exploding tonight. There are bath bombs for each of you. We're passing. You can open them right now.
Can I actually bring a bath bomb to Germany, because it's explosive?
You're the Lord of the Laws.
Yeah,
you
but
can do anything.
But at the airport,
You'll be fine, babe.
Okay.
Have a sniff. It's really nice. Yes, the super milk is just for each of you.
it's a yellow submarine.
Yeah.
So that is cool.
Do you like super milk?
I want socks as well.
I'm not sure. Maybe. Like,
Don't have socks?
You don't have socks?
I don't have socks.
Let's see. Oh, we're gonna get you a new bag. Dieho, we need a new bag with socks. This is incredible. They are Lord of the Lost from Germany. You guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.